All right, welcome to the I don't even know what this is called. The hell of a good hell of a good sour cream dips at the Glen. Uh, for 36 laps. Shell Series race 16 because the off week for the actually no that doesn't count. Actually yeah, race 16. So getting ready to go racing here. And go ahead with starting grid. Oh.
Right, so row number one is actually a JBR front row. It's the 21 of Torak, the 74 of Giuseppe. Row number two is the 98 of Gaming Freak and the 5 of Braden. Behind them, row number three, two Chevys right there. It's the 25 NASCAR fan and the 07 of Zevel. And it's a Chevy Ford combo of Chase Clyde and Zelwolf from the 94 and 28. And then reverse of that, the 26 of Ev and the 24 of Pavo. And then the 87 of Nikki and the 29 of Mark. The 46 of Craig Popcris and the 97 of Thunder. And then the 16 of Lynn and the 14 of Otter Cat. And then don't mind this is the 56 of Seanard and the 51 of Max Molina. And then the 00 of Lucky and the 78 of Quad Kid Boy, who just won the truck race earlier today. Then the 22 of Patrick Miller and the 19 of Ebenezer Splooge. The 20 of Loading and the 13 of Soccer. And then the 62 of David Kreutz and the 32 of Red Panda. And then the 90 of Matthew Hill and the 95 of Warrior Cat. And then it is the 65 of me and the 42 of Commander Brick. And then the 63 of Monster and the 45 of Hector Daniel. And then the 31 of Manuel and the 10 of Exo. With the 1 of Jaden and the 30 of Fran Gomez, two technically aligned teammates right there. Then the 55 of Santi Messi and the 76 of Pendry McHarrold. Then the 7 of Kyle and the 12 of Professor Prost. And towards the back, it is two Fords, the 60 of Miko and the 17 of Brandon Beal, two friends from Springfield. And then rounding it out is the 33 of Jessica, another Ford.
36 laps. Let's go do it. And how's my quality, by the way? After we're on level 2.
It's actually like bleh, I can't talk. It's actually really good. I can actually read the ticker.
Like run smooth and everything.
Mostly, yeah.
Okay. No choppiness or anything.
Every once in a while, but it's like not all the time. But that's kind of with every stream. Not even just for you, it's for like everybody's.
That's what 60 FPS will do.
Anyways, here at Watkins Glen, you're using your brakes a lot. As you would understand, road course. It's actually a pretty fast road course, though.
Yeah, I think 7 turns, and a lot of those turns are pretty quick, so.
Turns, and you got to make sure that you can take the biggest arc you can for some of these corners. Some of these corners, you, especially right here, you would want to get right next to the grass, and then try to do the old slow in, fast out.
Here we go. Pace car about to dip on the pit lane with the hard right.
And here they go.
Cars, Torak, Giuseppe on the front row. And green flag is out. We're racing.
The 74 got a good start.
Yeah, Giuseppe in the turn 1. You see 3 wide already behind them. Pavo, Zawolf, right there side by side. They make it through turn 1. Can they make it through the S's now?
Yes.
So Giuseppe leads them away from Torak. Gaming Free trying to get the spot from Braden behind.
They should be good on this first lap. Going side by side in the bus stop, that's going to be the hard part, especially when it's 2x2 throughout.
Yep, obviously right there. Chase Clyde almost getting into Gaming Freak as we saw right there. Actually, no, that was actually I don't know why I just had a stroke. I don't even remember who that was. But anyway, Giuseppe looks like he'll lead the first lap. He goes wide, gets on the curb. That's another thing that we're gonna be watching here for today. Drivers making mistakes, getting wide on the curbs. So it's Giuseppe leading lap 1. His teammate Torak to the inside.
You don't want to be too aggressive with that curb, but you also don't want to be too conservative trying to keep it off the curb. Sometimes you got to use it to help you go through the corner.
Yeah, agreed. It looks like Giuseppe not trying to give up. They might be fighting to the almost a bus stop, but now Giuseppe looks like he's gonna be the big loser. He might lose the spots at Gaming Freak as well.
I think he's also going to lose his spot to the 5. Almost 3 wide.
Oh,
There it is.
Oh, there they
Hard
go.
to
I
the
knew that would
outside.
happen. I knew that would happen when they
The
started
corner, I
going
think it's
wide.
upside down. That's
Oh,
gonna be
That's
caution.
like caution. Home Depot.
huge hit.
And Ev is destroyed. So is Nikki, already on lap 2.
That was a
Wow.
hard hit for the 87 into the guardrail.
That was a hard hit. Wow.
Big hits right there. And Torak leads him back to the line. Gaming Freak will take second from Giuseppe. Wow, unbelievable. Those are really hard hits. And for Connor,
Wow. Well, I mean,
that's
the
his
14
home
went
race.
upside down, so.
Yeah, that's his home race in the Shell Series over. And let's take another look.
Literally.
I knew that was going to happen when they started trying to make it 3 wide.
Yeah, I thought so too. I mean, looks like the 87 maybe tried to cut down, get in front of the get inside the 26 there. The 14 was on his inside. He said the 97 side by side with them up there, and
Yeah,
the 14 sends it in, gets on the curb, gets into the 87. At that point, there's just nowhere to go.
Yeah, and the 14 was at a
26. Yeah, the 26 did nothing wrong there.
Yeah, the 14 was just trying to go on a spot on the track where he
Oh
would
my
have.
gosh.
Oh God, maybe try to go to TV2 on that.
Yeah, that was a horrible angle to hit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right here, TV2. This is gonna
The
be a good
14, the 14 did what he had to do on that spot of the track. I mean, if you're that far to the inside, you have to try to send it in there. But maybe a better time to try to just let him go. I mean, it's way too early in the race.
Yeah,
Be
to
pulling
do
a move
that,
like that.
especially.
But track position here is also important. So
That's true because it's a road course and it can be very hard to make that up if you're in trouble. And watch this big impact. And actually,
the
Connor
smoke kind of covers it, but
Connor's actually gonna be fine if he didn't hit the 26 again.
yeah,
But then when
he
he hit
kind
the
of got pinned
26,
a
it
little.
rolled over. Yeah. And we'll ride on board with the 26. Trying to locate him here. He's all the way over here.
See how hard this hit gets.
Just
Pretty
nowhere to
hard.
go. He had no idea that was happening.
Yeah,
Bam!
I mean, the spotter probably tried to
my
say
God.
something, but I think the 26 just had nothing he could have done about it. I mean, he was already on the outside. If he braked a little bit more, he would have probably had a more aggressive hit.
And the 14, obviously, he had nothing. Well, he got the worst of that. Let's ride on board with him. So yeah, you see him there. I don't think he knew that the 87 was trying to go 3 wide there on the go to the inside of the 26. He hops over the curb, gets into the 87. Bam! Big hit, and then he gets hit in the left front by the 26 and rolls over.
Wow.
Scary crash here at Watkins Glen already. And we saw a flip earlier today in the truck series. Sean Ard flipped, so wow. You don't usually see flips at road courses, but
I mean, at that part, he kind of got pinned on the wall. But then the way he flipped was the weird part because he flipped on from the driver's side.
Yeah, that was big. And stacking up trying to get their positions right here. And in my mind, would you come to pit road just to get an extra top off of fuel?
I don't know, not right now, but I mean, a little bit later in the race, then the every amount of fuel counts. But I don't think they're gonna pit until round lap maybe 8.
Maybe.
I mean, you could, but that would put you a little bit ahead on pit strategy. Not always the best situation.
I think in these drivers' eyes, I think they might come down pit road for look at like maybe an extra can of fuel. Looks like no. Oh, actually, some are, some aren't. NASCAR fan
Pit
is the only
strategy.
taker. NASCAR fan the only taker so
Do
far.
control N on the pit entry. Do control N.
Oh yeah. I know what I'm doing, Matthew.
I know, but you never do that.
I do control N when they're coming to the finish.
Yeah.
But anyway, looks like it's just NASCAR fan who's the
Yeah.
only taker on a pit road.
I think if you're in the back, you should definitely try to take that strategy, but seems like nobody's doing it.
Oh, the 87 oh, he already had damage. Yeah, he had damage.
Maybe just extra repair. But NASCAR fan, is he taking? No, he's just going
He's
fuel
for
only.
fuel. That's what I said. Going for can of fuel only. He stops at the pit exit, waiting for the field to go by.
And I mean, Beal, you could say he gained from that, but he's the last car out of the ones that stayed out.
And the 26 and 14 are out of the race. And I believe we could go green this time by. Yes. Pace car lights are off. And the caution rules here, if there's a wreck where everybody keeps going and there's no smoking cars or stopped cars, it will stay green. But otherwise, it will throw caution.
Yeah, we just don't want a huge smoke screen. But other than that, as long as it's a couple cars and they don't hit a wall, then you're fine.
But yeah, obviously, horrible wreck for the 14. It sucks that because this is his home race, and it's unbelievable just to go out on lap 2 is basically the home hero.
Yeah, and I mean, we've had many drivers do that in the history of Fanta. Last season when Hill started barrel rolling at Daytona early in the race in the Truck Series.
Yeah, I do actually remember that.
I mean, it's not the most common thing, but it happens. But we're going green, so.
Yep. Torak, Gaming Freak, the front row. About to get back racing here at Watkins Glen. And green flag.
Green.
This time the outside for turn 1 gets a better restart. Can Gaming Freak clear? I don't think he will. Maybe he might get a run off the corner.
Still side by side heading into the S's. And it looks like Torak will grab the spot. Giuseppe trying to get past Gaming Freak as well.
Gaming Freak's going to clear for second.
Zevel trying to get past Braden in the 5. Side by
Gotta
side
watch
at the
this bus stop.
Looks like no drivers 3 wide, luckily. They're going to keep it clean and keep it green.
Everybody's in the grass.
Oh yeah, I do remember that as well. Everybody's in the grass. You would say that all the time. I don't know what happened to that. Pavo side by side with Chase Clyde. Oh, really wide goes Max Molina. He gets it back on track.
I mean, you can go wide here. It's just you gotta be careful with it.
Oh, into the wall.
Oh my
Hard
God!
Patrick
Hard hit,
Miller.
Patrick. Huge
Oh,
crash. Huge
wreck.
one. Oh my God! Hill
Manuel
barely
Matthews.
involved.
Oh, Manuel's on top of a car.
Yeah,
Manuel almost
the
went over
31.
Another
Huge
yellow.
crash. And that's the big one.
Matthew destroyed. Patrick Miller as
Matthew,
well.
Patrick. Wow.
Just a
The
different area on
defending
the
winner of
track.
this race, Ebony's. Was the
I
truck
saw
race winner?
Patrick hit
Oh,
the wall
thank you.
hard.
Yeah, he almost went to the pit wall,
Yeah,
and they're still
That
racing
would've
it
been
back at the
bad.
front.
they're gonna have to be careful
Everybody's in the grass.
if cars are still in the way.
Yeah, there's Patrick Miller. So another yellow
Well, that was
early.
a caution.
I think Hill's race might be over.
Yeah, for sure. We saw a car underneath the 31, so wow,
Now I
big
want to know
Yeah,
who that was.
It was a Toyota. I didn't see who it was, but I know it was a Toyota.
unbelievable. Ebenezer Splooge having a good season, good past 2 seasons, going to Cup next season. Tough way to end his race.
I just want to mention the luck that Hill has had
Considering-
here in Shell compared to his luck in Fanta is crazy.
And we'll look at since
And
the race back is
considering-
concluded, so
and
let's take
considering
a
Ebenezer-
replay. So we saw this
considering
one.
Ebenezer won his first.
Oh, the 19
Oh.
airborne.
Actually, yeah, the 19
Oh,
looks
the
like.
19.
Oh, he just dumped him. He just dumped the 22.
No, I think he was just trying to get back up the track and just misjudged it a little.
Yeah,
And
might have
all
been a
19
misjudge.
Yeah, right there. 13 involved.
This is
The
a
13
90.
hits the guardrail.
Oh,
The
the
20 comes
90.
back across the track. The
Nowhere
2
to
gets
go
in the
into
air.
the 2.
And then Fran
30
Gomez, Manuel's teammate, Fran Gomez, actually gets underneath him.
Underneath him.
The 31 might have flipped if the 90 wasn't
That would
there.
be an interesting onboard. That would be an
If the
interesting
90 wasn't
onboard.
if the 90 wasn't there, the 31 would have flipped.
Oh,
Wow, tough break for a lot of guys. And it's only lap
Jeez.
5. Let's take some
Exactly.
onboards.
Yeah, probably be good.
We're right on board with the 90, and if you're in
He
the 90
almost had it
position,
cleared.
if you're in the 90 position, then it's just a smoke screen, and you just can't see anything.
Should go roof camera. Oh, he almost had it
just
cleared too.
clipped.
Then the 2 is just in the way.
Jeez. The 65, I think. The 65, I think, did a good avoidance.
And we're right on board with the 31 here as well.
Yeah, and the 31
That's right
was
on board.
involved because the 90 had nowhere to go. Oh,
Just nowhere to go. And obviously, I don't think the 19 meant to do that on purpose, but
yeah, I think he
that
just
caused a
slid
big
up.
crash. And
That
you
was
don't see that
definitely a
often
misjudgment.
here.
And that's definitely not the area we see wrecks on.
Yeah.
We mostly
it-
see them after the bus stop in the carousel.
Yeah, I mean, well, wrecks can happen there too, because you got guys pushing the curb, and it just, something like that, a misjudgment can happen. It's just an unfortunate situation. There's 20 on pit road. It looks like everybody's coming.
Yeah, maybe except for the NASCAR fan, but
Yeah, because NASCAR fan already pitted, and it would be...
and look what I said. I said they'd probably start pitting around lap 8. They're coming to lap 8.
Some guys staying out. So some takers, some guys staying out.
Maybe some guys are just trying to save under the yellow.
And NASCAR fan staying out, but I think he lost all that track position that he had, so ultimately he didn't get the best end of the stick there.
Yeah, but losing all that track position also helped him get past the wreck. Couple cars taking tires, most of them taking fuel only. Gaming Freak is the first one off.
Yep.
Mark picked 2 tires?
I think... Did he?
Looks like he did.
I think the 74 and the 21 took 2 tires.
Yeah.
That's JBR doing something.
And why is there smoke in the S's? Or why is there tire marks in the S's?
It's a good question.
Did
That
we
is
miss
a
a
good
wreck?
question. Maybe. Uh... Oh, the 1931 wrecked again. I'm pretty sure. I think that was them. Right here. Wait. Trying to find it. Oh, right here, right here, right here. So the 19 in the 31 tangle again. This is after the wreck. And the 17 the 17 turned the 31 into the 19. Are you kidding me?
That is the most Brandon Beal moment I've ever seen,
Wow.
especially at his home track.
Okay, that's just Brandon Beal's home track too, so but wow, he just turned the 31 into the 19 for no reason.
And you know, he started last in his home track, so
Gotta get spots how you can, but I don't know. That might be Italy. And David Kreutz, who's in the lead, this is also his home track. So 3 drivers from New York here. And I think we'll go green this time by. Yep.
oh yeah, because they're on do like 1 or 2 pace laps.
Yeah, because it's such a large track. They can't do 2.
Beal was like, no,
And
no, 1 time's not enough. They should tangle again.
yeah, I'm gonna do it again. So how much we bet this is gonna happen again?
I don't know. With less cars in the field and also more damaged cars, I'd say it's more unlikely.
Yeah, we're gonna have quite a few slow
I
cars.
think Ebenezer is out.
Yeah, after Ebenezer. God.
Hill's out. I just saw.
That was probably the
DNF'd now.
funniest wreck I've ever seen under caution. Beal just intentionally turning the 31 into the 19 who was just slow and had nothing to do with that. Oh, it's funny. I don't know. I don't know how I find that funny. I just find it funny. Probably
That
'cause
is
Beal.
the one because it's Beal. It's the most Brandon Beal moment ever.
But anyway, we'll be going green here.
I did not want to. No. I did not want to open chat.
And just
Ah, shit.
just to let you know how this works, if we get too many wrecks early, like no green flag laps, then it may go to single file restarts.
Noted.
Well, here we go. In the restart zone, 2 Michael Cormetis racing cars, we're green.
So far, so good.
So I'll take
That's
it
how.
3 wide.
Oh, 3 wide. How's that gonna end?
Looks like they clear it. So all
They
good.
They're gonna hope they don't go 3 wide in the bus stop though. Oh, whoa! Contact.
97 almost got turned there, but it's Kreutz who leads.
5. The 5 is the one that almost spun. That means the 97 has a nice handling car.
Oh!
Oh, whoa,
The 12
whoa,
almost
whoa!
hit that 3 wide. They are 3 wide to the bus stop. Someone's got to back out of that.
Everyone's in the grass.
7 went 3 wide on Nikki and Gaming Freak. Almost put them in the bad spot in the bus stop. Man, this is just a free-for-all at this stage. Even though it's early in the race.
I mean, here in the Shell Series, you have to fight for every position.
Looks like so far so good off of the final corner.
Slight close call with the 29.
So we made it, boys. We made it a lap.
We made a laugh for once. Woo!
Here comes Monster. Uh-oh, they're 3 wide into the S's. Jessica's gonna back out of that. Wise move from the reigning Panther champion.
Very smart move. If you're going into the corners 3 wide, you have to let off.
Here's Professor Bross to the inside of Santi Messi. He's getting his elbows out.
The one thing I haven't thought of is what happens if all 3 of the cars let off to get out of 3 wide.
Well, no, I don't think that necessarily happens because I think it's whoever, what part of the track are we talking about?
Like if all three cars let off when to get out of 3 wide and they're going into like a corner,
I don't
like a
think that
very
would happen
sharp
if they were
corner.
3 wide. Oh, Monster coming to pit road. Wow.
Strategy.
I don't know if
He's
it's
one of
a
the he's
scheduled
one of the guys
stop.
that stayed out. He's one of the guys that stayed out.
That is true. And pitted early, so
Maybe trying to have more fuel by the end, so he doesn't have to worry about it.
but this
His
will
team,
throw him off cycles. This is a thing, so
yeah, but his team probably knows that with where everybody else is going to be pitting.
oh no, he's got the oh no, never mind. Oh, he's taking
I
two
think
tires. 2 tires
I
for
think this crew
63.
chief. I think his crew chief is thinking about the fact that he probably knows with how Watkins Glen can sometimes be, it might turn into a fuel race, and by that point, with how everybody else is on their pit cycles, that's gonna put the what number sponsor?
The 63.
It's gonna put the 63 um like kind of ahead because he'll have more fuel.
But I'm not sure because when the pit cycles come around and other guys pit, Monster's gonna be ahead, but on very worn tires, and then he's gonna have to pit again unless we get a caution during that cycle. So I don't think he really benefited from that. It's
I
gonna
think
be
you
off the
also
pit
forget
cycle.
how long a I think you also forget how long a lap takes at this track.
About a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Takes what, about 30 seconds to go on pit road?
Looking back here, side by side of the S's, Mark versus Zevel. Zevel gets a spot. Followed by Zolf and Thunder.
Yeah, and some of these veterans know that you can fight later. You don't have to just get your position right away.
Prost into the grass, forced by Santi Messi.
He's gonna get out of that. He doesn't want to cause a wreck.
But I think I think what happens there is like when drivers force each other into the grass on the exit of the bus stop, they have to lift or else they're gonna spin out. It's because
Yeah, they don't
you're
want to.
literally driving on grass and you're gonna have grass in your tires.
You want as much grip as you can have, and if you're gonna get forced into the grass, you're gonna lose traction.
So the 12 had to yield there, but he might try again maybe.
I think he should try starting in turn 1,
He's gonna
and
get right to the back bumper.
then after turn 1, you gotta go right on the inside of the S's for the first corner.
Gaming Freak versus EXO in the 10. EXO trying to fight back.
Yeah, but Gaming Freak had the preferred line, and I think he's gonna have it again. Yeah, he is. But it's not gonna do much.
But he's gonna be on the inside on the end of the bus stop, and that's where the grass is. Heading down to the bus stop now.
Can he clear him? No, he can't.
Oh, he had to let off.
Oh,
But Kreutz over Warrior Cat, 2 teammates on Michael Cormetis Racing, 1 and 2. Michael Cormetis Racing having a career best season overall as a team, with 4 wins in the Shell Truck and Cup program. As Kreutz comes to pit road.
And I was just about to say, those MKR cars, they are already preaching race as clean as you can with each other. You can you don't have to lift for anybody who's not on the team, but so there's a teammate, just don't wreck each other.
Yeah, you can race there's racing each other, and then you can just race each other cleanly. That's the main point. If you can race each other, but just race each other cleanly. We don't want 2 wrecked cars. That's how it goes for every team, I'm pretty sure. Professor Prost
doing it.
Professor Prost once again trying to get around Santi Messi in the 55. NASCAR fan following suit. Oh, he had to lift there. He almost got into the 12. But now it's the 95 who leads.
I think he's gonna pit soon. Also, the 63 is ahead of the 62 now.
Yeah. Because of, oh, we got more coming on pit road. Those are more guys who stayed out, the 55. The 12's in, the 60.
This NASCAR fan, he's going to take the lead from this. No, he's not. Well, after Warrior Cat pit, he's going to take the lead from this.
Yeah.
And look who's third. Brandon Beal.
Yeah, after wrecking 2 cars under caution.
He tried really hard for those positions.
Yeah, I mean, he was gonna get him anyway because the cars were wrecked. Truex fan. I thought he was pretty slow. I don't think he.
Thought he was out of fuel.
Yeah. I might have just been seeing things. Let me go back real quick.
No, he did seem pretty slow.
Oh. Oh yeah, something did happen to him. I'm not sure what, but he was really slow in that 65. Something must. Oh, wait. What? What happened?
Oh no, he just got slow.
Oh no,
Something
right?
happened.
No, he engine damage to the 65.
Oh,
Yeah, I just
so he's
dropped the
just
jack.
gonna have to log
Sit
the
there.
laps.
Yeah. There goes his chances of winning. Warrior Cat's into the pit. So is NASCAR fan and Brandon Beal.
If Truex fans crew can fix that, then they have to like they basically just have to tell him just log laps. It's gonna be way too late for anything else to happen. But I think that's a DNF for him. Gaming Freak in the lead right now. He's been putting on a pretty good race.
Yeah. Chase Clyde right behind.
Didn't Gaming Freak go into this season without having a cup ride secured
Yeah, no, he
after
can
his
only,
team went under?
yeah, he can only, speaking of him, lots of cars coming out of pit road, including him. Pablo stays out in the 24. But yeah, Gaming Freak, after BK Racing shut down, he was left without a ride. But he is going to Mark Motorsports full time next season. So, and I really think he deserves it. He's shown his talent multiple times. And just in the very few starts he was able to make.
Yeah, and this is his chance to just get ready for next season as we get into the playoffs. The chase,
Or the
rather.
chase, yeah. But here's David Kreutz, who's actually gonna go past these cars and take the lead.
He got around Monster for that. Because he came out of pit road behind the 63.
But also, Monster pitted earlier for 2 tires. And that I think that there might have been the same strategy between 95 and the 62 there. But the 63 is on older tires.
I think these boys got 4 tires instead of 2.
Yeah, that's gonna put them behind the 62, the 63, and the 95. But 95's attacking the 63. And he has the nose ahead. He's gonna force it. No. Still side by side though.
Force him to the grass.
Side by side, 63 trying not to give it up.
The 95 has more speed though.
He's still on the inside. Can he make the pass?
Chevy top 3 right now.
Warrior Cat pushed onto the curb. He's gonna send it back to the inside of Monster, and I think he's gonna clear him. Yep, he does. And now we're under 20 to go. And Pablo's just come on a pit road. Now he's off of it. But where's Torak? Is Torak the leader? Torak's the leader. Wow.
Well, that's
Oh, you know what I
something
think it is? Because he
What?
pitted that very long time ago, remember?
Oh yeah.
Oh, now he's coming to pit road. So that'll give the lead to David Kreutz, for sure.
It's gotta.
Unless the 21 can do some really good work on pit road. But I doubt it's going to happen. He's got a big gap. He just needs to execute on pit road here. Because here's Kreutz. Oh, Exo with some damage. What happened to him? Let's look here. Did he get into the 24? What happened to him? Oh, 3 wide in the bus stop.
Yeah, you don't want to see
Oh.
that happen ever.
Oh, he actually went around.
Oh,
Went around
oh,
his tire.
God.
And he was stopped on the 29. That's going to cause a caution.
Oh,
So EXO went around, and that's going to bring out the third caution of the day. So caution is out. We'll take another replay once they get back to the line. But this is what the 62, the 95, and the 63 wanted. Actually, no, this is what they needed.
yeah. So now they're all gonna be on similar strategies.
Oh, 3 wide in the left, 3 wide in the line.
The avoidance of that.
And Truexpan passes 2 cars in the middle. That would have been at the front. That would have been crazy.
That was Sean.
13.
No, that was Sean.
Oh!
Yeah, that was Sean. Oh God.
The 21 just
Tempers
ran
maybe.
into the 17.
Could that be Tempers?
No, he was trying to get his lap back or something. But he
Oh.
absolutely rammed into the 17. Are you kidding me?
And it appears to be a lot of bad luck for all the New York drivers.
Well, that's the 21's race over there. In the 17, he has huge damage to the back end of his car because of that. Unbelievable. What was the 21 thinking? But anyway, let's go back and see what happened to the 10. There you see him racing with the 94 here. And then you see the 24 on the bottom right of your screen coming off pit road. Now
Yeah,
he's
so
ahead
wrong
of
place, wrong time. That's what I would say.
think
Wrong
that's
place,
the
the wrong
caution,
time.
though. So here's the 10. He's going to stick behind the 24 for now. Now he goes to the inside. 94 goes to the inside of the 10 with a big push from the 33. They're 3 wide to the bus stop, and 94 gets on the curb and just barely tags the 10.
I think the 10 got impatient behind the 24, and then the 94 also got impatient, and they changed lanes at the same time. 94 noticed that there was a spot on the inside and just nothing that could have happened. But what happened to Mark?
Oh, I saw Mark who spun also. Maybe he was trying to avoid? Oh, yeah, he just got loose.
Just the curb,
loose,
yeah. Probably
corrected.
wheel hopped it. Probably wheel hopped.
So that was a complete driver error there. But I think he's going to be okay. The 10, obviously, otherwise.
I mean, the 10 can still drive, but he's going to have to.
No, he can't drive because he was stopped and had to reset. I don't think he can drive. I think
He
I
also
knocked
had
the
to-
engine out of his car.
Might have knocked the engine off of the mounts.
Let's take a ride on board with him and see how hard this hit actually was.
That was just a racing incident.
94 hit the wall as well. And the 29,
That's just a rear end hit. He'll be fine there.
yeah. We'll ride on board with him. But I think he did get onto the curb.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
he
think
did
he
get
might
onto the curb.
wheel hopped and got into the curb, got him loose.
Well, I think he was reacting to the wreck in front of him. And
Yeah.
it just, yeah.
I mean, that was pretty late to react, but I mean, you don't know if there's anything left over from it. You just don't want to get caught up in it, and it appears he was. Just bad luck for the 29.
And there's a 21 who hit the 17 under yellow. I think his day's done. And yep, Torax out of the race. The pole sitter. Wow. And he was actually the leader according to the ticker, but here comes everyone else on the pit road. We're going to be
But this-
restarting with, I believe, 15 to go.
This puts everybody on the same strategy.
Yeah. Unless we see someone stay out.
I don't think it should though. I don't think people should stay out. I think everybody.
Yeah, everybody would be better off doing that. Pitting rather than staying out. And we'll see who wins the race off pit road. And what will the strategies even be? 2 tires? 4 tires? Looks like the 95 gets out first. So is the 25. Maybe only fuel for some of these guys.
I mean, fuel only is not the worst strategy if you already got tires, but you got to be extra careful with that.
We're going green this time by. It'll be the 95 and the 25 leading. The 10, the 65, the 10 and the 65 are out of the race. Obviously, we saw the 65 with his engine issue. Finally took it to the garage. And the 21 has still scored the leader, but that's going to change. Because he's out of the race.
And I think NASCAR fan might be the one getting the jump on the restart.
You think so?
I mean, we've seen the outside lane getting good jumps on the restart. It's just I think why I think Warrior Cat is gonna find his way ahead in the corner.
Possibly, but we'll do different lineup compared to the start of the race. NASCAR fan and Warrior Cat on the front row. Then you got Gaming Freak and Pavo. Zawolf and Zevel. Thunder,
I just want to preface this
and
that
Monster.
I just want to preface that Warrior Cat started like 26th.
Oh yeah, that's true. Green flag. And you're right, NASCAR fan did get a better jump. Here comes Pavo. He might make it 3 wide into turn 1.
This is going to be one of the most aggressive moves we're going to see right here. For the lead.
16 to go. NASCAR fan getting shoved off.
Oh,
They're into the wall. They're into the wall.
Oh, upside down. Oh,
Big
both of
wreck.
them. Both of them on their
roof.
roof.
Fucking wall.
Oh my god.
He's in the
And caution
fucking
is
wall.
out again.
And that's what happens when you get too aggressive on a restart.
And the 2 teammates collide.
NASCAR fan also went upside down.
And that just took out tons of cars.
The 0-0 of Lucky Noko.
But who's in the lead? Looks like it's the 24 who sent that 3 wide.
He didn't get anything out of that except for the lead. So he benefited from that, while the 2 cars that he sent it 3 wide on both wrecked. But, you know, he was trying to make a move for the lead. He knew that he probably wouldn't have gotten it without making it 3 wide, and we see that's what happened.
So Pavo wins the race back. And as a team owner, I think Thunder is this Thunder's worst nightmare here, seeing his 2 cars wrecked together.
I think Mikey's gonna be pissed when he sees this replay.
Especially seeing that 95 no clip into the damn wall.
So it looks like the 24 sends it wide, then sends the 95 onto the curb, sends the 25 wide. The 25 is trying to rejoin, but the 24 is just leaving them, neither of them, space.
Yeah, now get ready. Then look at this. Look at this.
The 95
Look at this.
gets stuck in the wall.
25. The 25,
25 gets
also
launched.
flipped.
I think the 28 did
the 28.
too. Oh no, he went on his side though. He went up on 2 wheels.
Still not good, but
Oh, and the 97, I think Newman'd him almost.
oh, hit him in the driver's side too.
And if you're him, you just gotta be thinking.
If you're Thunder, you see your own driver's car right in front of you, and you just know there's nothing you can do.
Well, actually, he already had damage from
both of them.
He hit the 95 on the side, which actually blew his motor, and then hit the 25 as well.
And I can't wait to hear what he has to say after this race, along with other drivers that were involved in previous wrecks.
There you see Lucky getting involved, and it's just if they're all in the middle of the track, so it's just gonna be a pile up. and it was.
This is very reminiscent to the wreck we saw last season, right in the beginning of the race.
Unbelievable. 16 to go. And
It's gonna be
chaos
like half the
ensues.
field gone.
Try going to TV2.
Yeah, thank you. Oh no, that's it. That's a view of the S's.
Oh, that's oh yeah, I forgot TV2 has that crappy view.
We're right on board with the 25 here on this on this restart.
I mean, you just gotta hate it for NASCAR fan. I mean, we all thought he was gonna have a good restart. Nobody expected the 24 to make it 3 wide. I mean, you can kind of see it in the mirror a little bit, but just
Yeah, he just gets voice wide on the curb, and he's trying to rejoin, but the 24 was forcing him and the 95 out
He couldn't-
wide.
Hold on.
he couldn't just let off because the 98 was also right behind him.
We're at more with the 97 as we did in slow mo.
That was a hard hit for
Well,
all
the
of these
95
drivers.
as well. The 95 got hit so hard he got stuck in the guardrail.
And that's one of the worst spots to hit too, right on the corner, and also in the guardrail. You don't want to hit there.
Racing is a dangerous sport.
The guardrail is probably the most dangerous type of wall to hit at a high speed. And
And we're
how
at more than
fast
28 as well.
how fast was Warrior Cat going when he hit the wall? That's what I want to know.
I don't know, but you see the 28's on board here. He hits the 25 and goes on 2 wheels and then hits the outside wall hard.
He lost a lot of momentum on 2 wheels. That's probably the best situation for him.
And we're on board with the the 12 here, got through. Just see the chaos ensuing in front of him.
Just
And they all
sticking by
just
the
pile
curb.
up.
He just had to stick by the curb. I want to know how fast Warrior Cat was going when he hit the wall.
Yeah, I'll check that real quick.
Because
And we'll go.
that
We'll
definitely
go.
looked like it hurt.
We'll go frame by frame. $133 when he initially hit the wall.
He's
he
gonna
just
feel
got-
that tomorrow.
And he just got just the front end was through the wall, like Roman Grosjean style. If you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Like that he's gonna feel that during the week.
And it cut through the entire engine and the entire front assembly of the car.
It's one of the most dangerous sports.
But now we're under yellow. And the 00's blown up. He's got to get it going before the leaders start come by.
Lucky Noko's day is completely over.
Yep, that car destroyed. As well as, I think, half the field. At least half the field. I don't even know how many we have left in this race. That's probably not many. Everybody's staying out, it looks like. Wow, look at all the DNFs.
And that I don't think it's gonna continue today, but it could.
Wow, 26th on down is DNF'd. Unbelievable. That wreck took out half the field at least.
But hey, we're going green.
Yep.
Just hope they don't make it 3 wide on a restart.
And it'll be Gaming Freak and Pavo, the front row.
We're getting close to 10 to go.
Green flag. I'd be surprised if we have another wreck, to be honest with you.
I won't.
24 against the 98.
I also
Out
want
of
to point
turn
out.
one.
I also want to point out. I've noticed most of these wrecks are happening up front because people are just getting really aggressive.
And the 24 gets the lead of the 98. Kreutz against Molina through the bus stop. Kreutz holds position. Pavo, Gaming Freak, Zevel, your top three.
So far, so good.
Yeah. This would be
Gonna
the
make it through
type
the
of,
lap.
this would be something that you would see at Daytona. Only 26 cars left in the race.
No, it's crazy.
25
Never expect that.
from Watkins Glen, too. We did have a wild cup race here last season. Sadly, it wasn't broadcasted. Kreutz looking outside, now inside on the 07. He's going to have a run on him heading down toward the bus stop. He's going to take it. Nope, never mind. He's going to fall back behind him.
I think they're at least trying to get to 10 to go. And then I think the winning pit strategy, you have to pit by at least after lap 27. Because the longest we've seen them go is about 8 or 9 laps. But there was also caution laps in between that.
Yeah, we're coming to 11 to go.
Hey guys, forgot to tell y'all, I need to do something real quick, and I don't know how long it's gonna take. So if I'm not back by the time the race is over,
Okay.
then,
Have fun.
yeah.
It's all right. Molina underneath Kreutz. That's for fourth. And looks like he'll get the spot. He might have a go on Zevel as well. Nope, he's too far back. But Pavo has the strongest car later on this race after everybody else got taken out. Zevel looking to the outside of Gaming Freak. (24, 98, 07 top three, 51, 62 round out the top five.
And it appears they're racing a little bit better than they were.
Yeah.
Now within 10 to go. Is this where we're going to see pit strategies?
I maybe. I don't know if they can go to the end, to be honest.
They're not going to make it to the end. They have to pit with at least 5 to go.
So we may see
'Cause-
fuel mileage.
Had it because they were pitting with caution laps, and that's why they went as long as they did since the last round of pit stops. There were so many caution laps in between.
Molina underneath Zevel. I don't think he's going to get that spot. Kreutz had to lift for him. Gaming Freak to the back bumper of Pavo. I think Gaming Freak's car might have just come to life here. If he gets a good exit out of the final corner, he's going to have a run on him down the front stretch.
Gaming Freak definitely saved his stuff for the end. Typical Gaming Freak fashion. You always save it for the end.
Oh, he's right there. Right on the back bumper.
He's not going to make the move into turn 1.
Yeah, he's too far back.
I think in the bus stop, that's where he can make the move, but he has to make sure that he doesn't lose much time in the grass. It's late enough in the race. You can take those risks.
Gaming Freak has a run on the 24. Will he take it entering the bus stop? I don't think he will. Too far back for that move, too.
He has to get right up to him and then make a move. He can't just delay it. He has to get to the inside.
Yeah, but I think he's too far back. If he just gets a better exit off of the last corner and he's close enough, he can get the lead. Right now, he's just too far back. He cannot make that move.
He's got to get a better entry and exit. He had a little bit of a better exit. I think he's going to be better on pit strategy.
How about Zeble? Zebel's joined into the party.
Closing him in. I mean, the 98 is taking better lines. He just can't quite get up to him.
Yeah. See, right there, he just got a better arc right there in the S's. Now he's gonna have a run on him down the front, down the straightaway. Will he take the run?
That's the issue. Oh wait, no, he's gonna kind of take it. Not gonna be enough.
He thought about it, but now he's gonna go through the grass and lose that time.
98 hesitated. And that's not what you want. You cannot hesitate in the slightest.
Not at all. Yeah, 98, he's just not that good in the final part of the track.
He's way better on the first half, and that's where he gains all his time, but then the 24 gains on him in the second half, right after the bus stop. I mean, look at him in turn 1, he just gained a crap ton.
Gaming Freak's gonna have to make it work in the bus stop, but using that inside line, it's gonna be very difficult. See, like right here, he's got a way better line. He gets a good arc. He's gonna have a run, but he won't be able to. I don't think he'll be able to pass him. He's going for the move.
He's gonna go for it. Can he get it?
24 cut him off.
Oh. I mean, that's one of the parts where you're gonna have to send it in deep.
And we're coming to 6 laps to go.
This is where I think pit strategy is gonna start.
But if you think about it, anybody can win this race. Because you got Zeble, you got Molina, Kreutz, Professor Prost, and Jaden all up here.
Even someone way in the back if their crew chief makes a good enough pit call. And I think I see someone getting ready.
Gaming Freak got a good exit. Here he comes. Nope.
Not a big enough run. I think I might have saw somebody getting ready to go on pit road.
Oh yeah, there's 2 pit signs up. Trying to figure out who that is. Looks like nobody coming down yet. The 76 does, but he's off the pace.
This time by, maybe. With 5 to go.
Here comes the 98. Still right there.
It seems like Gaming Freak has figured out the final corner, but he's way worse in the carousel.
Yeah, he just loses all that time in the carousel behind the 24, and then he just can't make up for it.
But it appears he has exit speed, but not like corner speed.
He can't rotate his car. It looks like it's just really tight.
But I mean, he can rotate his car on some of the sharper corners a little bit better.
We're right on board with him.
4 more. On board for a lap. As we see. I mean, he gains a ton in turn 1.
Yeah, 24 ran wide there. He got a better exit, but look at how much he's going to gain the S's here.
I think the 98 is gaining in the braking zones. I think he is. I think he's braking a little bit later, and that's helping him gain. But I don't think they're going to make it to the end.
Yeah, not on fuel, no. So this might be... It's going to be a long stretch if someone does make it to the end.
Both of them went through the grass.
See, like right here, the 24 just scoots away out of the carousel.
He's running a bit of a higher line, too. So I think that might be a better option. I think the 98 should start adapting to that, run a little bit of a higher line than what he normally is in the carousel. Especially because you can tell his car is a little bit tighter. The 24 goes pretty wide.
Oh, yeah. Here comes the 62 on the 51. Makes a very late move under braking. And I think that
But
might
it's
just
gonna
give him
work.
position.
He's going to make it stick.
Yup. And gets fourth from Max Molina.
He's basically right now the last hope for MKR.
Yeah. As all of their other cars have wrecked. Pavo, Gaming Freak, Zevel, Kreutz, top four. Coming to 3 to go.
I think somebody's going to end up pitting this lap.
I think so.
Maybe one of the leaders.
Oh, the top 3. You
Yeah,
called it, Matthew.
exactly.
And
I
David
even
Kreutz is going to take the lead.
I even said right before that, maybe one of the leaders, and all 3 of them.
Now can Kreutz stretch it?
I
He's
don't
got
think
3
so.
laps.
I think he's. I don't. I think he's gonna have to go in. Even then, I think somebody should just take fuel only. I think that might be the winning strategy.
Let's look at their stops.
Yeah, the winning strategy is gonna be fuel only.
Yep, fuel only for the 24. Fuel
I mean,
only
you
for the
don't need
98.
that much
Who
more.
gets out ahead of the
98's
24?
right in front of him. So if everybody else pits, the 98 might have this race in the bag. And I told you the 98, if he won, it's going to be off of pit strategy. Because I just didn't see him gaining enough in that final part of the track.
That would be his second win of the season, too, if he did win this race. And Kreutz looks like he's staying out. He has to make it 2 more laps.
The 51's going to enter pit road. Now it's just the 12 and the 62.
And he has to save all he can. I think his crew chief is telling him to save as much as he can.
Yeah,
Put it in
but
clutch it in the corners.
I don't think you can save enough for 2 laps around Watkins Glen.
Yeah, I mean, this is a very long racetrack, but we're gonna have to see how it plays out for him.
I think Gaming Freak right now is praying that the 2 leaders find themselves on pit road.
I think Kreutz may come to pit road this time, but
Either he's going in this time or he's going to run out next lap. That's what I think. And if he does run out, it might be later in the track.
no, he's gonna stay out again. He's gonna take the white flag.
12 is also going to stay out. I think they're
So
good on
David
fuel.
Kreutz is gonna take the white flag.
I mean,
Here
he
in
doesn't
Watkins
appear.
Glen.
He doesn't appear any slower. I think he's good on fuel. He might have been clutching it into the corners.
But
The
white
51,
flag.
the 51 was in third. No, the 45 was third.
The next flag will end the race, whether it be the caution or the checker. See Max Molina fighting Pablo right here. White flag. Kreutz gets around the lap car. He's got about a second on Professor Prost behind. Looking for his second win of the season at his home track.
And I think we will have a New York driver win the race, even though all the other ones basically wrecked out.
And through the final corners comes the 62 of David Kreutz. He's going to stay out, and he played the fuel game correctly. David Kreutz out of turn 7. He's going to win at his home track at Watkins Glen.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if if you win it off of fuel, he still stayed up front most of this race, and that's part of the reason that he won.